Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Nostalgic or Problematic series. I don't know why I keep saying that because we don't even say that anymore when we talk about it.
It's the vibe, though. We're revisiting
It's the vibe.
old
Yes.
things that are old like
Usually
us.
both. But we are rewatching Dawson's Creek, and we are on season 4, and we are chugging along.
We're cruising.
Season 4, we are on episode 7 today. The title is You Had Me at Goodbye. So sad. The summary is an opportunity for time off before college prompts Andie to try to bring everyone together before she goes.
I was so sad when I realized in the first couple minutes of this episode that it was Andie's last episode.
What a way to write her off. It was weird.
And why? I know we've discussed it, and basically it's very vague. It's just like, oh, no, like her storyline wasn't interesting anymore, so she's gone, is basically what the writers said.
Yeah, did you find?
I never found anything beyond that. And I just feel like, I don't know, her storyline's just as interesting as, maybe not just as interesting as everyone else's, but kind of. Like, it's right in there with everybody else.
Yeah.
So why'd she have to leave?
I wonder if it's just her age, because she was so old. But you know what? That can't be, because
they hired her that old.
And around this time on Beverly Hills 90210,
please,
Andrea was like 30.
I can't imagine in season 4 it was her age.
Yeah.
I really can't. And she doesn't look any older than anyone. Like, if anything, she looks younger than some of them. So I don't know. It made me sad. So then we have this intro scene where Joey's talking to her guidance counselor at school, and she needs, first of all, a peer letter of recommendation. Is that a thing?
No.
Get your friend or your boyfriend or your girlfriend to write a letter.
That.
That'd been great. I would have had like 50 of those. But I was like, what college is gonna be like, yeah, let's read this recommendation from their like friend. Hello. But I said, as soon as like the woman's like, who knows you better than anyone? I wrote, is Joey really going to ask Dawson for this recommendation?
Okay, so let's talk about this question that kept coming to my brain the whole time. Who really does know a person best? Is it your partner? Or is it your best friend? Is it a family member? Because, like, I don't know if it would be necessarily Pacey at that point in time, because she goes at the very end of the episode, she says, Dawson knows my past and you know my future.
Right. And she gives examples, like when her mother died and Dawson was there, and when they were like 6 years old and had an experience.
Right.
Well, and to provide even more nuance to that question that you're asking, it varies by where you are in life. Because I would say now my partner, who I've been with well over a decade, probably does know me best of everyone. Probably better than my parents at this point.
Oh, yeah.
And my siblings. But when I was 18, I would have probably said someone in my family. Probably.
It's interesting because this is going to be controversial, and that's fine. You know, people who are like, oh, my partner is my best friend, blah, blah, blah. I think that's fine. But also, like, there are things that I talk about with my best friends that I do not discuss with my husband. I mean, that...
Not that you wouldn't, but it's just...
But,
yeah.
And maybe it's because I am a female and he's a male, and there just are some things he will not understand. Giving birth, he ain't ever gonna know what that's like. Having a vagina, he don't know. Okay, so like, and there's things I don't want to talk to him about. Like, okay, for instance, I won't go into details. Katie and I were on a group text this week with a few other of our female friends who are middle-aged ladies.
Oh yeah,
and we were talking about things. Our husbands do not understand what we were talking about, nor do they want to know about it.
No.
So Troy is my husband and he is my partner, but he is not my best friend.
Yeah, but I think those are two different things.
I do too.
The person who knows you best doesn't mean that that's your best friend.
Right. So I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Like my partner would know a decent amount of my history and my goals and what I'm working toward and how I react in different situations. But then like my best friend might know like my deepest, darkest secret or my fears.
So then who knows you best then?
Yeah, I don't know.
See, that's what, because I couldn't come up with an answer. Because then I think about like my sister. There are sometimes that I'm like, we understand each other the best when it comes to certain things, because we have a very, well, my mom has passed away now, but there was no way to explain to anybody else in the entire world the dynamics of our relationship with her and her life and her persona. Nobody else got it except for each other.
Sure.
And so, like, you know, I would say she would know me best in a familial aspect. I would say my mom probably knew me the least amount out of anybody, which is crazy and unfortunate, but I think that, you know, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I never came to an answer, because I'm like, well, Troy knows me best, like, on a day-to-day, because we've lived together for 22 years.
Right.
So, you know, but there are times that I feel like, no, you have no idea what I'm talking about. And I'm like, let me go text Katie, or let me go text Amber, or let me go text my sister, because he ain't going to get this, and he don't understand this.
Yeah. I mean, there's that.
Right?
Right.
So I don't know. I didn't land.
One. That's a weird one
so
to think
my
about.
whole point was, I understand Joey's issue in this.
Sure. I would have never thought that she should have Pacey write it.
Yeah.
Like, ever.
And hello, they've only been dating for like
I would have said
months.
either her sister, Bessie.
See, I would have thought that too.
Or maybe Dawson.
But then again, I would have thought Bessie, but then I'm like, well, maybe not, because there are ways that your family doesn't know you, especially when you get to be a teenager.
True.
That other people do.
True.
Your daughter knows way more about my son because they are dating than I do.
It's true.
I mean, I had to get a text from Katie telling me he was in a barbershop quartet the other day. I said, excuse me? He hates performing. But anyway, long story short, it's for his fraternity. I think he got voluntold.
I think it's a little bit of a joke, because he texted me a fundraiser he was doing, and I donated to it, and didn't say anything back. So then he texted me a follow-up and said, thank you for donating. And I said, no problem. Do you need help with your barbershop quartet music?
That's amazing.
And he said, haha, I think I'll be okay. It's kind of a joke anyway.
Yeah. He cannot sing, guys. I love that kid. He's talented. Or maybe he can.
Maybe he
But you know, he's got that super deep voice. So Cooper and I were talking about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I bet you they have him doing
yeah, he's one of those.
Like, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
Boom, boom, boom. Look, I can help you with that. I can help you with that bass line.
I just love that he did not tell us, because I know why he did not tell us.
Because you're going to try to go to his performances?
Well, because I was instantly, as soon as I found out, I said, I need video, please.
100? Well, yeah,
but
you do.
If it's happening during a fraternity meeting, it's probably not allowed to be videoed.
That's a good point, too. That's a great point. I want to know, is he going to wear the little hat?
Oh, God.
And the little bow tie? And the,
vest? Is he doing the stash? Because he was growing out a beard when I saw him last.
He was?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Has he shaved it? I don't know.
Well, I have no idea. I haven't seen him either.
Well, you hear more about his life than I do, so.
Well, if I see a video of him in the quartet, I'll make sure that you have access to that.
Y'all, a teenage boy in college is a whole thing. I love it. Nothing. All right, so I don't have a billion tons of notes.
Neither do I. I had when Pacey says not all friendships are meant to last.
Yeah.
When he's talking to Andie, which I was confused again for a second, and then they explained it when like Pacey was just like hanging out at Andie's house. I was like, why are you here? Like, why do people keep showing up in random combinations? Spots. But then I realized they were taking turns spending time with her. And that's what they explained. So I actually thought that was really cute. But at first I was like, what? Okay, so then the man that Dawson's helping, his name's escaping me now, the older gentleman, he finishes painting, but now he needs to whitewash the fence. And they kind of zoom back with the camera, and it's like the longest fence you've ever seen, and it all did need a little work. Yeah. So I was like, oh my gosh, that was really funny.
Well, let's talk about what Pacey said about that friendships, because I think when I was younger, that statement made me upset. But now I get it, because I've lived a few decades, and it's true. Sometimes people are you're friends with them for a season, and that's okay. And some are not that way. But I've told my kids that too. It's harder to understand when you're younger. But like, when I was a young mom, I had friendships that I needed during that time, or as a military spouse, you need during that time. And they were vital to my day-to-day survival, life, etc., that are not now.
Yeah.
But I have some that lasted.
And it doesn't mean that you have huge falling outs.
Oh no. It just
often it's just life.
It's just the way it goes. And that's the way it goes. That's okay. Yeah. It's okay. Sometimes I can't remember the phrase, and I'm gonna fuck it all up. there's a phrase out there that goes like this, and now it's leaving me. But it's like,
here it goes.
Friendships are for. All right, keep talking. It'll come to me.
Alrighty. But no, I agreed with what he said, although I think in the context that Pacey said that, he is wrong.
I know.
Because they're not wanting to be friends. They're all like angry with each other.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
not the same.
different.
Yeah.
That's different.
They're all mad.
Okay. So when Andie's dad brings up this idea, hey, all you have to do is walk in June and you can take time off. You should go to Europe. You should go to Italy.
Which is bizarre.
It's a little bizarre. And
well, hey, let's go see this random aunt in Italy and live with her.
Yeah, and even Jack was like, oh, wow, we haven't seen her in like 10 years or whatever. Yeah, he's, oh, you're going to stay with Aunt G? We don't really know her. Kind of. Like, I was like,
so
okay.
Random.
But I was thinking, okay, yes, this idea of like getting away and like the dad saying before, you're busy with Harvard and all this stuff sounds fun, but you're also only a senior once.
Yeah.
You only get to remain being in like that home life and that school life.
Well, I think Jack said that, yeah?
Basically. Yeah, he's like, you've been wanting this all this time. And it sounds super glamorous to go do something else, but there's also like, I think, and it's because I had a senior last year and I have a senior this year and I'm going to have a senior next year.
So wild.
There's something to that final part.
Oh, yeah. Well, and you also need that final year because that's the beginning of cutting the strings, right?
Yes.
That's when you begin to cut loose from your parents. You kind of become your own person. Most people turn 18. Like, you know, you got to have it kind of gradual, I think, because it's part of the development of life, right?
I agree.
And he even said, like, I always thought you'd be that girl at the party, like all the parties doing whatever.
He said, like, hosting the party or something. Yeah. Yeah, I liked what he said.
Need that.
But I also didn't like Jack's, like, whole spiel there and his tone. I was kind of like, he's being selfish.
Well, and she says that.
And she does say that later.
She does say that.
Which was good. But he's being, like, basically, like, I don't want you to go.
Right.
And I always thought you'd be this person. It's like, well, who cares what you thought?
Right.
She can be like whatever person she wants. Also understandable for him to react like that.
Well, yeah.
She just almost died too.
And now that we know they're twins.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Didn't we say that? We
No.
said that last episode.
We said they should have just made them twins. They didn't. Jack's a year older but started school late because he was held back.
Right.
I know. They should be twins.
Wait.
No, we determined that they're not
Hold
twins.
on. I got to look back.
No,
Everybody's yelling because they just listened to us. But
we
listen,
Googled
it's been a week.
We Googled it. It won't be in your notes. We looked it up.
Did?
Yeah. And you read it from your phone and you said Jack is a year older, but he got held back or started late. And she started early. So they're in the same grade, but he's older than Andie.
Oh, because he said, like, I tried to start kindergarten before you.
But they wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
And we said, why didn't they just make them twins?
Right. Okay.
But they didn't.
Man.
I feel like now that we know they're
why
twins.
does that not stay in my head?
Because it makes more sense.
It just keeps leaving me.
It makes way more sense for them to be
I
twins.
have like rewritten the narrative for myself so many times. Even when we had a whole conversation about it, I still went back to that.
You're like, it's in my notes. I'm like, no, we looked it up.
Wow.
It's okay. All right, so here we go. I just said the thing about Jack guilting Andie into staying. Okay. And then I said this question.
I can't believe I said that. Sorry.
Did Jen actually do anything wrong?
No.
Like everyone keeps throwing.
It's
even Drew is like, and I'm like, she didn't do anything.
And I said, this Drew kid is a sociopath. And why is everyone blaming Jen when Andie literally said, it's not Jen's fault. I took it.
Right.
She told them this is what happened. And they're like, no, it's her fault. And she's like, I'm like telling you.
It's not. And Jen didn't take it. I could see if Jen had taken it and wanted her to. It was in her possession because Drew left it with her.
The only thing that I think Jen should have done was told Jack, like, Andie took
I do agree with that.
But that's still...
It's still not her fault that she did it.
Andie asked her not to.
I know. That's a tricky one.
And she's a kid. But anyway.
And then I just put Dawson carrying paint supplies again. He's coming out of his shed and there's Joey to ask him about the letter.
Never-ending paint.
Never-ending paint. I loved it so much. And he had lots of layers on there.
I know. He's back to
it's
layers.
Like all the layers
it's fall,
and the tool belt and the paint buckets. There's a lot going on.
It's getting colder in Capeside.
I guess so. Is it? Didn't we just have like Christmas and Halloween? No, it's senior year.
Yeah, this is...
I don't know what's going on. Okay. Oh, when the older guy says they're eating dinner, him and Dawson, And he says, no talking at the dinner table. It's for eating. What did you think of that?
You know what it made me think of?
What? Oh, God.
So Troy's dad, who is not with us, he was kind of a strict parent and like no nonsense military guy. Anyway, Troy was like, we used to always get in trouble and he would say no singing at the dinner table. And I'm like, is that something you did?
That was a rule at our dinner table too.
I know,
but you could see me doing that.
Correct.
Yeah.
But guess who does that at our dinner table?
Cooper.
Oh my God. Okay, so the other night, like I was sitting on the couch, I was trying to finish research for Twilight Zone, and I tell Cooper all the time because he sings at school a lot and he has a show, and I'm like, you have to like let your voice rest, especially because it's starting to change a bit. So I'm like, he's like, you know,
give it a break.
Things out. I'm like, you have to rest it, especially because hello, your mom had vocal cord surgery at 19. Like, maybe listen. But anyway, I was like, you need to just like rest it when you're home. Just chill out. If you're not practicing, like, just chill out. Because, you know, he also be talking a lot. Girl, I'm in there researching on my couch. This kid's in the shower, belting his face off and nonstop. And I was like, oh, can he just be quiet? I mean, he sounds amazing.
Of course.
But like, it's like nonstop singing. And, you know, I've told you what Caden would say to us sometimes. Because Caden, you know, he needs more quiet than we do. Well, no, him and Troy need more quiet. And he'll be like, Cooper and I will start singing or we'll sing a song like or whatever. And Caden every now and then would be like, why is there singing all the time in this house?
I mean, that is our house.
Right.
Literally.
Right.
Like Tegan takes a shower, sings the whole time. Olivia Rodrigo blasting. Now Erin's in there. She's singing Mean Girls. Now Amelia's in there and she's singing Lofty or whatever. And then London's in there jamming out too. And then there's me at the actual piano while all these showers are having. Brant will sing.
Yeah.
He'll sing along to songs he likes. Okay. He can get really into it, but it's if he'll do it like absent-mindedly. Oh yeah. So if you point it at, like if he sees that you notice, he'll stop.
Well, you know what my favorite thing is? I videoed Troy one time from outside the bathroom door because he'll like sing jokingly in the shower.
Oh, that's cute.
And he was like, "Do not ever share that with anybody." But I was like, I just want you to hear what you sound like, and we laugh so hard because he'll be in there like. He'll be like, come and sing our Christmas carol, la 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 la. I swear to God. You're going to have to turn shit way down on that part.
I will have to adjust it.
And it's hilarious because he doesn't sound bad. No. But he's definitely sounding like funny on purpose. And he will do it his whole shower.
Oh, he's committed. He is committed.
And at Christmas time, he'll like make up Christmas songs. I've told you about that.
No, but that sounds great.
Well, I'm going to save it for a Christmas episode.
Save it. Okay, we're moving on.
Because you got work to do soon.
Yeah, I do. Let's see.
Oh, speaking of singing, at the end of the episode, I Will Remember You, the Sarah McLachlan sad anthem of our time.
So sad anthem. And this, I looked it up. This was on in November 2000, this episode. Wow. So that's like very in the pocket
in the moment
of that song. I liked when Pacey said to Andie, you saved yourself.
Yeah.
When she said something to him like, what am I going to do without you? Yeah. You like pulled me back from the depths. Oh, I'm sure I missed this. Help. Is Andie's mom just gone?
I don't know. I don't know either. Where is she?
Because like it occurred to me this episode because they're talking about Andie leaving and then the three of them are at the house always doing stuff. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Where did mom go?
Yeah.
I know when Andie went away, mom went away. Remember that?
I don't.
And so did mom just not come back, but Andie came back?
I guess she's in a facility.
She must be, but I don't feel like they've said that.
They haven't.
Okay.
So no, I can't help you there. But also, did you see at the end of this episode that the actor that played the dad died? You didn't see that?
I didn't see it.
At the end of the episode, it said in memory
of Andie and Jack Stapp?
Yeah, he died during like this was from like
after it was all like post-production before it aired.
Before it aired. So okay. I'm like, what do they do? I'm wondering what the storyline happened after that.
I mean, he may have died after the whole oh no, because they did it there.
No, it said 2000, I think.
Wow. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so very funny line from Joey. I only have a couple more on this one. When Dawson brings her back the peer recommendation thing, she goes, you're either a very fast writer, which I know is not the case.
Right.
And I felt that. I was like, ooh, that's a burn, but also true. And so he doesn't write the letter for her. And then Andie's little speech at the restaurant when she gets everyone there. It was pretty corny, but
it was cute.
I liked it. And it was very so weird with the reunion. Like
I
where they're all gathered and talking, and then they have that photo at the end where they've all got their arms around each other. I think they were
really crying because it was her last episode.
And I was getting mad. I was like, why did Andie leave? I'm really ticked off about this.
I think she comes back for guest starring when they graduate and stuff. But still, I know. I don't know.
Come on. And if that actress had like gone on to be like, you know, some huge star past that, I'd be like, I get it. Like she had other things to do, but like she hasn't done a whole lot other than that, which is fine.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, it's not like she was leaving for better opportunities. Like I don't know. It just was rubbing me the wrong way. I
agree.
Okay.
Next episode.
Season 4, episode 8.
And this is called The Usual Suspects.
Suspects.
What is that word?
Suspects.
I had too much coffee today. So see, I got to get to like the fine line of having just enough coffee. I crossed over into the threshold. I'm so wiggly right now. Like I can't stop.
We've also been sitting still forever.
Yeah. And I've had too much coffee. I should have just kept it away. Anyway, Dawson, Pacey, and Jack are suspected of a senior class prank.
Let's explain the prank.
You go do that.
They all get to school and someone's like, everyone come look at the pool, the indoor pool at school.
Yeah.
And it's literally
we've never seen until now.
Which we've never seen. Didn't know they had a pool. I mean, I guess it makes sense that they do, but we've never seen it. It has an entire sailboat. Not like a cardboard boat they made, but like literally someone's, it's like, and is that who's that supposed to be? Is that the principal? Sailboat? The dean? I don't know. Whoever. I've never seen that man before.
Was somebody else. So
but then Principal Green left.
Principal Green left, so maybe it is.
Okay.
That guy.
So let's just say it was the principal. It's his boat and then his golden retriever on the boat in the pool. Yeah. So that's the prank. And they're trying to figure out who did it and how. And it's meant to be very kind of corny.
Yeah, like film noir.
Film noir.
How do you say that word?
Noir.
No. Can't say it.
Noir.
There
you go. Film noir.
Okay.
And so it's meant to be very like, say, where were you last night?
Tell me where you were at the exact hour of this time and this
time. And the lighting's really dark. And even the guy's voice, the principal, whoever he was very like that detective-y kind of feel. Yeah. And it was on purpose. But the dog was super cute though. But as soon as the dog gets off the boat, he goes right up to Jack like he knows him.
Did you know the whole time that they probably did it?
Yeah. I figured they probably like worked together.
Something. Yeah. And I mean, I am glad that they stuck it on Drew because that kid.
Somebody got to stop that kid.
And he even said, "Karma, tell your boys, karma got me," or whatever. He told Joey that.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. So they had an NYPD Blue reference
and a Cop Rocks.
Yep. That was really funny.
Yep.
Those were funny. The alibi question. Oh, and then I put my thoughts. Here we go. No, it's fine. It's not that deep.
What, you wrote down my thoughts? Isn't that what the whole notebook is?
Yes, but this has nothing to do with the episode.
Right, but I love that she clarified to herself in her own notebook.
Yeah,
my thoughts. Yes. When all the other pages,
but I didn't write down my thoughts. It's to remind me. It's to remind me to share my thoughts.
Oh, you didn't write it down?
No, I just said alibi question, my thoughts, and then I have some other stuff after that.
Okay. All right, ready.
So there we go. I've thought about this when I listen to true crime because people will be like, oh, and then they track that person down the next month and they couldn't remember where they were at 7 p.m. on that Tuesday or whatever. Okay. Like, granted, we have things like digital planners and stuff where you can figure it out. But I think about that sometimes. Like, if someone came to me now, like a cold case or something, they're when in 2005, where were you?
Who knows?
And honestly, if someone did that for like 2 weeks ago, I'd be like, they'd be like, are you sure? And I would have to be like, wait, hold on. I don't want to lie.
Right.
But like, I got to think about this for a second because I don't know where I was at that time. And so when they kept asking them their alibis, they're like, I think I was doing this or that. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Know?
Like, how would you know? Unless you literally could look back on documentation or social media or whatever to figure out where you were.
That's true. I mean, I think about that too I don't do true crime, but I think about that. Like, how would if somebody wanted to prove where I was 6 years ago at a certain time,
go on.
I don't even remember.
I don't know how to do
sometimes.
It. So
literally, because we've moved so much.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll be, like, well, this is probably more because I have an electric car, but at the gas station, you have to put in your zip code. I'm like, well, where am I living? Like I have so many in my brain.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that. Like if I had a different phone number all of a sudden, I would always default to my other one, which you used to have to every time you moved.
You did.
Okay. It was very cliche, but I thought it was funny when Pacey and his brother were in the donut shop.
Yeah.
That did make me giggle.
So good.
Oh, they looked
really I love me a donut.
Yes. Oh, I liked when Jack is like, "Hey, Molly, what do you think about being the goalie?" And she said, "Thanks, but no thanks."
Uh-huh.
I just loved that.
Uh-huh.
But then Jen gives Jack, because I guess now that Andie's not there, Jen's helping coach soccer because they've made up, whatever. And
well, no, she was doing it for her community service.
Oh, that's right. The 100 hours that she's got to get because of the whole. We didn't even talk about that, but basically somehow Drew and her get called into the office, and now Grams is all mad anyway. And so she says to him, "Oh, I'm like Molly. We won't do it unless you make us mad." So then Jack, which I thought was some weird psychological bullshit right there.
I don't get it.
And then Jack says to her, "Guys aren't going to respect you unless you make them."
Yeah.
I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah.
That's not her job.
Yeah.
You just respect.
No, I don't like
but he
that.
was trying to make her mad.
Yeah.
So that she did the thing he wanted her to do. But it's like, this is not right.
That's some patriarchy at its finest on both ends of the stick there.
Yes. Yes. The woman giving the advice, "Oh, this is how I would act if a man did that." And then the man being like, "Well, I guess it's up to you to make them notice you're great and respect you." And then that whole storyline with the families or the dads. It was dads.
But you know what? I have seen sports dads be dicks.
Oh, sure. Take it way too seriously. Way too
seriously. And then I have seen, and the gender stereotypes make me so mad. I almost flew off the handle at a coach of Caden's when he played competitive baseball. Said to him, "Why are you swinging like a girl?"
Uh-oh.
I was like, okay, Danny, do not. Like,
did you say anything?
Never did. I didn't. And I wanted to fly out there and be like, "Let me show you what swinging like a girl looks like. Let me show you my fist in your face.
Stand still for a second."
Yeah. I was so pissed. I'm like, and of course, the thing that's always funny is it's like these coaches say these things when they can't do it.
Right. That too.
Like, I can run laps around you, sir. So don't throw shade to females. And let me tell you what. There's some female softball players out there.
Oh, no, thank you.
That can put some MLB players to shame.
Oh, definitely.
Shame.
Definitely.
So anyway.
Yeah. I don't like that either.
So, sports dads, no.
What else do you have?
Oh. I put the Pacey when he kind of like cut kind of low with Doug. He was like, took it too far.
Yeah.
And like Doug was like, "What are you trying to say, Pacey? Like, just say it."
Yeah.
And then it all comes back full circle because he sees like, he's like, "Oh, you're wasting your time in this podunk town being a cop." And then he's like, "I do more in a day." And then he sees him like he's helping people.
He's actually helping people.
He's actually helping the community in the ways he can. And he's so hot.
He's getting hotter by the season, right?
So good looking.
He's always been, but
man,
yeah, he was really good looking.
Incredibly good looking.
Really good looking.
Yes.
And yeah, I kind of liked that arc because he does kind of seem, I mean, obviously he's always interacting with Pacey, who's his little brother, but like he does seem a little bit of a dick and a little bit self-absorbed.
Yeah.
Dougie with his like apartment, the way he wants it and stuff. I'm not saying that that's bad, but they've shown him to kind of be in his own little world.
Right.
So then to see him like actually out there caring about something that is outside of him was cool.
They've made it believable that he's a dick, right? They've made it believable because you aren't seeing every aspect. It's like you can't like cherry picking certain things of a person's life can fit whatever narrative you want. But then you see he's also like, I'm here for that little spin.
I like the spin too.
And then they have their little moment at the end, which is really sweet.
That was really sweet.
I really liked it. That's what I wrote. I loved their little moment at the end.
I did too. And I like now that Pacey kind of has a family.
Yeah.
I like the Gretchen stuff. I don't
really like Gretchen.
I know you still don't.
I know.
I didn't love her as much in these. In general, I like her on the show. But yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's all right.
I know.
I'm gonna send you an NCIS episode with Sasha Alexander.
I'm not watching that. I mean, I don't mind her as an actress. I just don't really love her character.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. That's totally fair.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that was all I had.
Don't send me any NCIS. I will not watch it.
You're like, just to loop back.
Nope, I'm not.
To be clear,
I hate true crime.
Like when you were speaking to the ghosts.
Listen, I still stand. Oh, we have to say, oh, she might not hear it. We'll do it on our next episode. We got to talk about Hannah and the medium.
We'll do it on our next one.
Yeah,
on a spooky episode. Hear this
one.
And also, if you only tune in for Dawson's Creek and you're watching,
is there anybody who does that? No,
probably not. But if in the future, you may have noticed we're in costumes.
Oh,
because we did not address that.
We did not. If this clip, you know what's going to be funny is when I do little sound bites.
And there's no context.
Like a bellhop and a Maleficent.
A bellhop and a Maleficent go into a podcast studio. And then what's the punchline, readers?
That's listeners? Either a really bad joke or really bad porn. So
could be both.
That's what I was just thinking. It could be a really funny storyline.
It could also be the beginning of a Twilight Zone episode.
That's true. And which is fitting.
You know what we should do? We should write our own. Ooh. I'm telling you.
I'm not. You're the writer.
If you told me what it should be about, then I could write it.
I'm good.
You get the idea.
Ideas. Yeah.
I'll write it down and do the dialogue and stuff.
I'm really good with coming up with ideas. I'm not good at them, like the panning out.
Got it.
I do that with everything in life. And Cooper's the same way. Troy was like, that's an extrovert quality of like thinking of all the things and then having no fucking clue how to do it in reality.
How to execute it.
Because I'd be like, we should have a party and do this and that. And it'd be so great. And then do that. And he's like, how? And I'm like, right. Oh.
He's bringing you right back down.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would argue that you and Cooper are good at executing ideas. You just might have bigger than life ideas sometimes that you're not sure how to start. But overall, I think you guys are good at that stuff.
All right. I will come up with a premise to a Twilight Zone episode.
Okay. Let's do it. I'm serious.
And then you write it.
Okay. And then, it might be fun just to do like a reading of it.
Okay.
Like read the story.
What if it's so shitty? That would make it even funnier.
That'd be okay.
That would make it even hilarious.
Expectation of quality.
Okay. We should also do a Dawson's Creek episode.
That'd be fun. Would it be like
fan fiction?
Like fan fiction. I like that. We should. We're doing it.
Okay.
All right. Well, stay tuned.
In all our free time.
Stay tuned, listeners, for more Dawson's Creek, more costumes, and more apparently original content that we shall now be developing for
That could be a whole podcast episode.
I think so, too.
Do we have time to do that before next week?
Which one? Dawson's?
Twilight Zone?
I think we could. Yeah. I think we could do it. Because those aren't that long. Send me your ideas.
All right.
We'll start a Google Doc.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess listen in to our next ones. Listen in somewhere to something. We will have something for you. And leave us a review wherever you're listening. And we'll catch you next time on Generation In Between.
Bye, guys.